A day after Senator Alimodu Sharif stormed the PDP headquarters, Senator Ahmed Makarifi and his team are back, accuses Senator Sharif of being contracted by the APC to scuttle the chances of the PDP in the governorship election in Edo State. Some leaders of the APC in Kogi State have accused Governor Yahaya Bello of Kogi State of working for the PDP. Sets up a disciplinary committee to investigate him. The governor's spokesperson speaks to Channels Television tonight. That's our focus on the program. Many thanks for joining in, everyone. Let's begin tonight with a court case instituted by members of the Anambra PDP against the Independent Electoral Commission, INEC. Today, the group approached a federal high court seeking a warrant of arrest to be issued against the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. The counsel to the group, Chief Chris Uche, told the tribunal that the attitude of the chairman towards the orders of the court and his non-appearance at the court sitting is in contempt of court, and such he should be arrested and committed by the tribunal. However, counsel to the Independent National Electoral Commission, Chief Adigboyega Awomolo, argued that his client can be tried in absentia. This stance was supported by a lawyer to the serving lawmakers from Anambra State, who is of the opinion that a condition precedent for a person to be issued a warrant have not been fulfilled. As such, the prayers of the Ogwebego-led faction should be discountenanced. And now let's move.
Today, the court was able to hear our application to compel the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, to appear in court in this matter for committal to prison for contempt, because this is a very, very serious issue that deals with the administration of justice. You will remember that the Federal High Court made an order. This matter went to the Court of Appeal and got to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court affirmed and restored the order that this particular list of candidates should be the ones to be dealt with by INEC. And since the 29th day of January 2016, when the Supreme Court, as the final court of the land, entered judgment in this case, INEC has refused to comply with this order. We have written several letters. What INEC did was to return to the Supreme Court to file another application after the Supreme Court had concluded with the matter, purporting to seek clarification. That application was struck out. Now we have come here to ask for the enforcement of that order. The INEC and its chairman, they were not here before the court. So we have applied that a warrant be issued to compel them to appear before this court.
The procedural requirement for commencement of contempt proceedings has not been complied with for service of Form 48 and Form 49, which must be personal on INEC chairman and some other persons, because it's a quasi-judicial function. It has character of criminal offense because the liberty of the person involved is in question. All applicable laws must be complied with. So INEC is not in any contempt. We have informed the court, and we are going to tell court when the due date is there for hearing. They have complied with the order of the court, of that of the Supreme Court, and that is that.
Away from the courtroom to some other issues now. The House of Representatives has urged the Independent Electoral Commission, INEC, to release outstanding voter cards that were not distributed before the last general elections. This resolution followed the motion that was moved by Representative Shadimu Mutiu, who expressed concern over the large number of Nigerians that were unable to get their voter cards before the 2015 elections. The House was urged that the electoral body to embark on continuous registration of voters and distribution of voter cards. The motion was referred to the committees on electoral and political party matters and legislative compliance for further legislative input.
The House knows that Nigeria practices a presidential democracy, which involves direct voting by eligible citizens for candidates of their choice in the general election. Also notes that the Electoral Act 2010 empowers the Independent National Electoral Commission to make voters' cards available to registered voters well ahead of voting days. Worried that the manner INEC handled the distribution of voters' cards during the 2015 general election is reversed millions of Nigerians nationwide. Also worried that while some states got large percentage of voters' cards, other states like Lagos State with higher voters got far less voters' cards, culminating in mass disenfranchisement of eligible voters. Further worried that uneven distribution of voters' cards may in some cases produce unpopular candidates, resulting in triumph of the minority over the majority, which is identical to all known democratic tenets.
Well, those are some of the stories we're following. Let's get some more that's happening on the political scene right now, right here.
Political roundup on Channels Television. Here are your top political stories this time.
Preparations are gaining momentum ahead of Edo State governorship election. Meanwhile, the Independent National Electoral Commission is appealing to political parties to refrain from using inciting statements or hate speeches during the campaigns for the Edo State 2016 governorship polls. Resident Electoral Commissioner of INEC, Sam Olumeku, who made the appeal at the INEC stakeholders meeting in Benin City, the Edo State capital, also urged the political parties to advise their supporters against multiple registration in the upcoming continuous registration exercise. And the federal government's town hall meetings have hit the city of Uyo, the capital of Akwa Ibom State. Several ministers in the President Muhammadu Buhari's cabinet speak about the programs of the administration. The South-South region audience were able to ask questions and interact with the ministers on the expectations they have of the government. And as the nation seeks an end to the violence in the Niger Delta region, especially that of the Niger Delta Avengers, who have continuously attacked installations, bringing oil production nearly to its knees, some leaders in the region are speaking up on ways to end economic sabotage. At a forum in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, some Niger Delta leaders are brainstorming on possible ways of ending the violence.
What we're talking about today is the issue of restructuring a country called Nigeria that has not worked with the type of government that has been run since independence.
After a month of his first invitation for questioning and eventual detainment at the EFCC custody, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has filed a 17-count charge against a former aviation minister and spokesperson of the Goodluck Jonathan campaign organization, Chief Fani Kayode, over an alleged 1.5 billion naira fraud. Mr. Fani Kayode was charged alongside 2 other people. The defendants are expected to be arraigned at the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos as soon as the case is assigned to a judge. The charge states that Chief Fani Kayode and the 2 others have committed an offense contrary to Section 18A of the Money Laundering Prohibition Amendment Act 2012. The offense is punishable under Section 15, subsection 3 and 4 of the same Act. The EFCC has listed 17 witnesses to testify against the defendants, including representatives of Zenith, Wema, Sky, UBA, First Bank, and GT Bank.
And you're up to date. Those are your top political stories you need to know.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Let's now start off the conversation tonight of our major issue today. Well, the PDP crisis and the aftermath of yesterday's Mao drama that we saw in Abuja, the headquarters of the party, where Senator Alimadu Sharif and his supporters stormed the party's office with the aim of implementing a court order granting him access and security to the party's office in Abuja, and acting as a party chairman was said to be part of that order. That move by Senator Sharif has generated so many reactions and loads of counter-reactions also, and directly from the Senator Ahmed Makarfi-led caretaker committee too. Today, Senator Makarfi at a press conference accused Senator Alimadu Sharif of being used by the APC to scuttle the party's chances at the governorship election in Edo State, where Senator Alimodu Sharif is insisting the Makarfi-led caretaker committee is an illegality. Well, joining me tonight is the publicity secretary of the caretaker committee and the former Minister of State for Works, Prince Dayo Adeyeye. He will be speaking to us when we return after the break. Join us again.